Hey guys, it's Elena. How's it going? Today I have a very special guest again on my channel. This is Alicia.
Hello.
Thanks so much for coming along to this.
Thank you.
I say coming along, I've actually come to visit you, haven't I?
We've merged together at the YouTube space to share knowledge and facts and life.
So we just did a video on her channel and I will link to it so that when it goes up, whenever it goes up, you will be able to see that as well, and you'll be able to see me over there. From my channel, we're going to be talking about the London music scene, and that's because it's related to the content on your channel. So do you want to say a bit about your channel?
My channel is called Genie In teacups and has gone through some bit of rebranding lately, but it's all about music and music here in the UK. I've been working, playing and enjoying the music industry for the last 10 years. So what I've been doing on Genie In teacups is usually taking bands and have them play acoustically and have them answer weird questions about life, death and supermarkets. And sometimes it goes well, sometimes less because it's weird stuff, but sometimes it works. And I also do now updates about the music scene in London, in the UK, the stuff that is coming out, the stuff that I go out and see, because the truth is it's always been one of those things that I do and I would do regardless of what pays my bills.
I just moved back obviously last year and I've not really used London for its music. I've used it for experiences and like touristy stuff, but not music, and I hadn't really thought.
We'll
so
squeeze it out of her.
I'm gonna learn from you right now. Name some favourite places of yours to go for music in London.
To go for music in London, well, there are general places like gig venues. It's very rare that I still go to see a band like in a big arena or something. So there's Scala in King's Cross, which is a former cinema in the 20s.
Awesome.
So it's very nice venue that still has the balconies and everything from the cinema. So that's really nice. There's the 100 Club that they saved a few years ago. It's basically a basement in Oxford Street.
Okay.
But it's been running since the swinging 60s, still the same. Camden Electric Ballroom, the Barfly. The Barfly is always good stuff because either it has the paid for gigs, so you actually know where we're going to set, or it has the club nights where actually bands are playing, it's not just a DJ playing.
Okay.
So you go there, you pay 2-3 quid and you have 4 or 5 bands playing into the night. So there might be a band that you like very, very much and has not come to your country or your city yet. Yeah. But they always stop by London at some point. So it's always worth checking bands in town, because it's basically a website and it also has an app for Facebook. And you go there and based on your location, but also based on the location that you give them, like London, for example, it will tell you what kind of gigs and where are they on for the days to come, the months to come.
A little bit away from just, listening to bands, what about dancing? Because I'm sure we've got some dancers who are watching. If you want to go to London, have a bit of a boogie, where'd you go?
It's interesting that you use the word boogie, because actually I was going there myself. I have 2 different styles of approaching that. Either there's the rock, indie, a little bit gothic as well, club nights, and for that I have a personal love for places like Slimelight, which happen at the Electroworks in Angel, Islington. So if you're into gothic, new romantics and that kind of stuff, that's amazing. However, if you're into dancing for the purpose of dancing, I find that one of the best things that happens in London are the swing patrols. Swing classes in that are housed by the same company, dance company, around London in pubs usually. Okay. So one day a month they have these swing nights where you go in. I think you pay £3-4 to get in. The first hour and a half, it's a dance class. So basically they make you learn a set of steps for swing dancing. And then the rest of the night you go on just dancing with the people that were there as well.
Brilliant.
Swing. And the great stuff is that I think it's the most British way to actually meet new people with a good excuse, because they make you dance with the people that are there, regardless of the fact that you've gone there with someone. You'll have to go around people because they will make you switch from time to time.
So good for solo travelers as well then, if
amazing
you're on your own,
for solo, because they will make you interact. Even if you don't want to, even if other people don't want you will have to.
What's it like in terms of, the age for getting into these places, cover charges, what happens there?
One of the few things that I might not say the UK is the best for is that, yes, because of drinking legalization and drinking rules of age, a lot of places are not accessible for under 16. One of the things that unfortunately, you always have to check, especially for gigs, is if they have a limit of age.
So if you were just going to go to like a live lounge, playing some music, do you have to pay to get into the venue in the first place? Or?
No, that's one of the great things. I would sort of associate it with the way that museums are treated here. So most of the places are free of charge. However, if there are specific club nights out, like, I don't know, on the Barfly there's the Jubilee every Friday. If you go to the Jubilee now charges £3-4.
Okay.
You can go there specifically because you want to see one of the bands that are playing, but also, again, it's one of those clubs that you go and you just discover new stuff. So usually it's not cover charges at the door. You find out earlier on and you can actually book tickets or get onto cheaper lists. So going onto Facebook and onto the groups is always a very good thing for either for the venues or the specific club nights, because they always have like cheap lists or stuff like that.
Good tip for you there.
Yeah, either for students, for under 25 and stuff like that. So I don't know, the ticket at the door is going to be £5, you're going to pay £3 or stuff like that. So always good stuff to know.
And so lastly, what is the coolest experience, in your opinion, that you've had to do with music in London?
In, I want to say 2002? No, 2012, 2013. What I did at the time was being as much away as possible from general media outlets. So I didn't listen to radio, I didn't have a TV, so I didn't watch that, because I was actually picking the artists to come to Genie In teacups. So I wanted the only main thing to be actually, do they sound good or do they not sound good to me?
Okay.
One day I pick up this band and I'm like, this sounds really promising. I'll be happy to do something with them. I get in touch with their PR and they're like, actually they're not quite into doing acoustic sessions at the moment, but they will be more than happy to do an interview with you, because we did kind of weird interviews. They had time when they were in Brighton at a festival, so we did this interview, and at the end of it, we just walk outside the venue together and there is this crowd of people that drowns them, and I'm like, I must have done something good here. The band was Bastille.
Oh, no way!
Yeah.
Oh
but I had no idea.
And you had no idea because you hadn't had all these media things.
I think the first single was out, Pompeii, but other than that there was nothing, and there was already all this buzz, but I didn't know about it because I tried to be so neutral, sort of to my deficit at that point, because no, I should have known about that.
They must have thought you were so cool, calm and collected compared to other people who went to interview them.
And instead we go out and there's this rush of kids around and I'm like, I think I wasn't the only one thinking that they sounded good then. That's a good thing.
Well, thank you so much for talking about music and everything on your channel. It's so interesting. So definitely go and check out Genie In teacups. It's a really good channel. Plus, I'm going to be on there as well.
Exactly. And she has amazing music taste. She'll definitely make you find something that you like.
Well, there you go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And we will see you again next week. Bye.